Hey, before I get this video started, just thought I'd start off with some humor, because it's kind of a serious video, but I like to make people laugh. So, my wife sent me something the other day, and I thought it was hilarious. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. It said, if you spend your stimulus check on chickens, does that mean you got money for nothing and chicks for free? Driving with John is coming through! Okay, you didn't laugh hard enough at the first one, so I got one more for you, okay? The other day I was debating with a flat earther. If you don't know what a flat earther is, they believe the earth is flat, not round. So I was debating with him. He got so mad at me, he walked out the door and he said he was going to walk to the end of the earth to prove it to me. Don't worry, he'll come around eventually. Hey, welcome to Driving with John. Happy Saturday, everybody. So, today I have a little different video for you. First of all, before I started, I was trying to think of a conversation to have, because lately it's been a lot of coronavirus and a lot of meat shortages and, you know, just videos like that. And I'm kind of tired of making those videos. So I'm going to make a different video, kind of like what I used to make. It's more about me, but if you want to take it personally and work on yourself, that would be a great thing too. So what I have in my hand here, you can probably hear it, is a water bottle. As you can see, there's not much water in it. This water bottle is going to be in reference to my life. And if you tip it up like this is in reference to my family, this half. This half is in reference to the ability to make money, to work, you know, your job, your career life. So family life, career life. This is where most of us start as young adults. You know, right about there. You know, you can't give very much to either one because really you don't have the experience. And if you're not a Christian, then this is all you have. You know, you can gain that a little bit by experience, but God can take this little amount and you'll see what he can turn it into. Okay? But I'm going to give you a reference point here, okay? When I was a brand newly married man, I thought it was very important to make money. So I worked my butt off. And I put all the water at that end. But as you can see, I could never fill it. And this end, my family, they had none of me. None at all. I couldn't do it. It was impossible. I didn't have the wisdom. I didn't have age. I didn't have experience. And I didn't have God. And if I decided, okay, well, I'm going to go make some money for my family. Or I'm going to go spend time with my family. Sorry about that. I'm going to go spend time with my family. I'm going to really invest in my family. So then, look, you're investing in your family. But only this much. You still have this much that you can't do. And you can't work on your career or making money at all. Why is that? Why do we start off here? Well, here's a little hint of what's to come. With experience and with God, this can grow into step 3. You'll see that one coming up in a minute. But you get the reference point, hopefully. This is your job. This is your family. If you're a perfectly balanced person and you're great at balancing things, neither one even gets half of you. Neither one is getting what it needs. So not only are you not providing for this side, you're also not giving the effort that you need on this side. But you don't know that yet because you only have this much. I know it's philosophical and it kind of sounds stupid, but if you think about it, it makes sense, okay? So this is step 1. Okay? Step 2, go. All right, so welcome to part 2. So what I'm going to show you this time is, now it's not just you. You've matured, you've got some wisdom. Maybe, you're a Christian, but you're just learning how to walk. So as you can see, there's a little bit more. But still, you focus all the way on one, you lose the other. Focus all the way on the other, and you can give a little bit here, but not as much. Okay? The reason why this is important is because, we all think that from the day we're born, we can be this perfect example. But we can't be. We have to grow. We have to have a relationship. Without that, there's no way to be able to even get to this point. Where, as you can see, if you're a perfectly balanced human being, yes, you can give about half to both. But about half is not good enough. This part, your work environment, the way that you provide for your family, you're not going to have that very long if you only give half. And this part, your family, how long are they going to stick around if you're only giving them half your attention? See what I'm saying? So this is the balance of a halfway. It won't work. It's unsustainable. And as humans, this is where most people live most of their lives. They're constantly doing this. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, gotta do this. Oh, gotta do this. And what happens is, you get stuck. Let's say you're stuck at this end. That means you're really suffering. Or you get stuck at this end. Now, your family is suffering. If you could keep it perfectly this way, your entire life, you would probably be okay. But you would never be happy. There would never be that much love. You would never grow. So you would be stuck here, right in the middle, where most people are nowadays. So if you want to go from here to what comes next, you better keep watching. Hello, welcome to part 3. Alright, so this is the same water bottle, and it has the same dip in the middle, but as you can see, it's a lot fuller now. Okay, so this is life with your work and your family. What's filled the water up is maturity and relationship with God. So now, let's say you would decide you're going to focus on work. Look what happens. Or, no, I'm going to focus on my family. So you're not losing. You see what I'm saying? So, again, this is full maturity with a relationship with God. So, the reason why I did this demonstration was so that you could see kind of my life balance, where I started, where I am sometimes, and sometimes I'm actually here. It's not all the time, because, we're not perfect. There are air bubbles, and as you can see, it's not ever going to be full. But that's because we're imperfect. We're never going to be perfect. But with time, maturity, and a relationship with Jesus, this is where I am. Sometimes I'm back in part 2 of this. So that's kind of the point of what I'm saying. So basically, as you can see, the life, the water, is right to the tippy top. There's a little air bubble. Like I said, we're not perfect, but this is where we all want to be. This is where we all strive to be. But the people that try to do it without God, they're in part 2 and 1 of this. This is now part 3. So you can do some on your own. You can struggle and fight against God and make your life rough. But when you want to tilt your life to work harder at work or to work harder with your family or work harder at work, okay, you're going to lose out. But when you invest your time in God and you have maturity, God has a way of filling you with His love and His peace and ambition to glorify Him. And what ends up happening is that right there. So that's my philosophy on life and where I was, where I am, and where I'm hoping to be. And I hope somebody can learn from that. I hope somebody can, feed that into their life and help them survive in a crazy world that we live in, where there's ups, downs, and all arounds, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's riding a roller coaster that you don't have control over. So that's why you need this. Because it doesn't matter if it goes up, down, turns around, goes this way. It's always basically full. See, they tie together all the way across. So that was basically the point. The moral of the story is, this is where we want to be. This is where we strive to be. This is where we can be some days. But we can't do this on our own. We can't be here on our own. You have to realize that. If you think you can get here on your own, you're going to realize that while you're appeasing this side is suffering. And while you're appeasing this side is suffering. You can't do that on your own. It's impossible. So, I appreciate you watching. And don't forget, go over there, hit that subscribe button. Go over there. Slam that like button. Slam it. And I want to thank all my trucking buddies for watching. Make sure you keep your tires turning, stay right side up, and keep making the money.